This is how we find the area of regular polygons. Now, a regular polygon, you probably remember, is any polygon that has equal lateral sides and equal angular angles. So all the angles and all the sides are going to be the same. So to find the area of a regular polygon, you need two pieces of information. You need the perimeter of that polygon and its apothem. Now, an apothem, you know that a radius of a circle, if we imagine this inside of a circle, a circle has a radius which will go from the center to the circle. Well, if we imagine a regular polygon inscribed inside of a circle, the radius is from the center to one of your vertices of that regular polygon. Now, something that goes from the center perpendicular to one of the sides at its midpoint is what's known as an apothem. And of course, each one of these things are sides, but we would add all the sides up to find the perimeter, okay? So in these questions, you're going to have a little bit of extra work to do. If I just straight up told you that the perimeter of a polygon is this and an apothem is this, then it's a pretty easy thing to do. So these do require some work, so hold on to your seat. Let's do this. One of the things that helps is you usually draw a little picture like that if you're given some information, if you find it helpful, okay? So we know that all of these sides are 10. But this guy's going to get split into 5 and 5 because we will need to draw in our radius. That's going to be helpful for a reason I'll show you in a minute. So we know our perimeter is 60. Okay, so we need to go find the apothem now. So to find the apothem, we're going to have to use some triangle stuff. And there's a couple of different ways to do this. But what I recommend that you do is find this angle right here. And that's very easy to do. It's going to be 360 degrees divided by 2 times the number of sides that you have. So since this is a hexagon and has 6 sides, we're going to divide 360 by 2 times 6. So this angle right here is 360 divided by 12, which is a 30-degree angle. So now we need to go back and use 30, 60, 90 properties to find the apothem of this. So we know that this little piece here is 5. We know this is 30. So 30, 60, 90, we know that this is our short side and this is our short root 3 side. We don't need to find the radius. You can if you want to. It's going to be 2 times s, which is 10. But what we need is the apothem, which is 5 root 3. So that's the missing piece of information we need, 5 root 3. And now you're ready to find the area. So the formula is 1/2 of the perimeter times the apothem. So 1/2 of 60 is 30, and 30 times 5 is 150. So we have 150 root 3 units squared. Okay, now different times problems are going to give you different information. It might give you the radius, and if you have the radius, you have to find the side length and you have to find the apothem. Sometimes it just gives you the apothem, which you'll have to use to find the side length, so you can go find the perimeter. So you're going to be given different information at different times. You just have to remember you have to use things that you've already learned before to find that missing information. In this case, it was a 30, 60, 90 triangle. The next example is going to be a little bit more challenging for some if you forgot how to use trigonometry. So here's a pentagon where we are given the apothem. So again, we already have some of the information, which is good. When you're given the radius, that's when you have the most work to do because you have to find both missing pieces of information. Okay, so again, we already have 1/2. We need the perimeter. We have the apothem. So, first thing you do is draw in your radius again. And then you have to go find this angle. Now this angle is going to be 360 degrees divided by 2 times 5 sides, since this is a pentagon. And that's going to give you a 36-degree angle here. So when you have 36 degrees, we do not have a special right triangle. So what you need to do is use trigonometry. So this would be our opposite side. So you have an opposite and adjacent, so we're going to use the tangent of 36 degrees, and that's equal to opposite over adjacent. So 5 times the tangent of 36 is going to give us an x value. This is not the full side length, but it's going to give us an x value of approximately 3.63 units. So now that we know that this little piece right here is 3.63, that's not the full side length. The full side length is going to be 3.63 plus 3.63, which would give us a side length of 7.26. And since we have 5 of those, we have to multiply that together. So we're going to have 5 sides. So we have 5 times 7.26 to find that we have a perimeter of 36.3. And now you're good to go. So you just have 1/2 of 36.3 times 5, which is going to give you an area of 90.75 units squared. And there you go. That's regular polygons for you. So again, just to recap, when you're working with this information, you're going to have to use trig or special right triangles to find missing information before you can find the area of a regular polygon. Okay, but it's old school stuff, so you should be good to go. This is Longo, and I'm out. See you, bye.